Hey y'all, check in with me. So I cleaned out my truck today, right? I started with like wiping down the interior and whatnot, and then I took it to the car wash, ran it through the car wash, vacuumed it out. Okay, dig this. So I was talking to an associate, right? And so, just like, girl, yeah, I'm about to go get my truck washed. She was like, well, what you doing now? I'm like, I'm cleaning out my truck. Okay. Her statement to me was, girl, ain't nothing wrong with cleaning out your truck, but ain't nothing like getting your truck detailed. Y'all, those are facts. But y'all know what happens when we just be like always running to the car wash? Sometimes we forget about the process. Sometimes we forget to appreciate the interior. We'll just let that sit in on your mind for a second. Sometimes we forget to appreciate the interior. Y'all, I have wood grain interior in my truck. Obviously, you can't see it. But I got wood grain interior in my truck, okay? To have a white truck, I have wood grain interior. And sometimes we forget about the small details. So I'm cleaning out my truck, wiping my truck out. And I'm like, right, because I can isolate different parts of my truck, right? Like my what you call console caddy, it's like three parts in it, right? And so it's deep. It got to switch to a plug, to an outlet. Like, we start forgetting about the small details, and we just get so used to getting it detailed that we forget about our own small details. Don't forget about the details that God gave you. Don't forget about the small things that are within yourself that makes you special. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't forget about your wood grain. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about your small details, because somebody's gonna like your small details, even if you don't appreciate your own small details, because you forget that you got them, because you're more prone to going to getting your truck detailed. Now, this ain't no shade to nobody that like getting their truck detailed, okay? But sometimes we, us, people, me, myself, talking really about me. I'm always talking about me, y'all. We got to step back and remember the process. Remember the small details was the upgrade. Remember your upgrade details, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Because as I was cleaning out my truck, okay, so look, I started vacuuming it out, right? Boom. I got 3 rows in my truck. And obviously, that's a little bit more like you got to climb in the truck, bust down the back, then get to the middle, then because you got to work yourself from front to back. At least I do anyway, right? And so as I'm vacuuming the back of my truck, I'm like, how long has these crumbs and chips and candy fragments been in my truck? Because if I never go back there, I don't see it. And that's how we do. That's how we do. That's how we do God. That's how we do God's promises. We put it in the back of our mind, and we don't see the parts of it that's waiting on us to pick it up. Okay? We don't go back in our mind and pick up the little pieces so that we can see what's there, what's really there waiting on us, okay? Either I'm really short or my truck is really big. But either way, I was able to stand up in my truck as I was cleaning it out. And obviously I'm not, over 6 feet. I'm only like 5'3". No judgment. But my point is simply this. I was able to stand up, not straight up, obviously, but I was able to stand up in my truck. And I was like, did I forget that I could stand up in my truck? Because again, I haven't been utilizing properly my entire truck. And that's what we do. We stop focusing on what we have and how to properly utilize everything that's given to us. We just want to use the main parts, the parts that everybody can see. So everybody can see me when I pull up. Everybody can hear me when I pull up. You know what I mean? When you see me rolling, you see me rolling. But nobody can see the back, the back 2 rows that I got, because again, well, obviously 1, my windows is tinted, but 2, because I don't, I'm not like promoting the back, but it's a part of the whole truck. And we stop promoting the parts that's a part of the whole part of us. We just want to promote the parts that's common to everybody. Y'all, cleaning out this truck had hit me different today. It had hit me different today. And like, here's the thing. I'm not so high maintenance that I can't clean out my truck. It's not even that. I just had the whole, it just came back to me like, wait, first of all, when I got this truck, which by the way, I'm coming up on my year mark of having this truck, okay? Because we're in May, and I got this truck last May. So I'm coming up on a year of having this truck. Thank you, Jesus. Okay? And in my mind, it's coming back to my whole memory. I have an Armada. That means I have a fleet. Like, an Armada means a fleet. Okay? And it's armed. Armed. Okay, I am armed. Okay, what you armed with? Y'all need to go pick up y'all whole armor. Hey, I just told y'all about the whole and the full armor. See what I'm saying? I'm out here with a whole truck, but I ain't operating them in the full capacity. Y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. Sometimes it just really be for you. I know it really be for me. It don't be for y'all. I just be sharing it with y'all, but it be for me. But I just be just trying to I don't be trying to be a what they call a gatekeeper. Whole truck, not using the full capacity of my truck. Y'all, like for real, I vacuumed out even the trunk today because I can make my trunks regular or bigger depending on laying the seats down and all of that. And I realized that I have a caddy in the back that attaches to the back latches of the seat that keeps it in place. Because again, you got a whole truck not using the fullness thereof. Okay, no worries. So anyway, listen, the sun is out. Okay, I'm outside. I didn't stop to get me a smoothie. Okay, I just stopped to get me a little smoothie. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all today because don't have a whole nothing that the Lord then blessed you with, gave you the opportunity to even have, and then you don't use it in its full capacity, and then you wondering why you only feeling so because on a regular day, I'd be like, man, it's almost time for me to trade my truck in. But for what? Because I just have not been utilizing the full capacity of this truck. Girl, use the whole truck. What are you talking about? I mean, I did some real cleaning, y'all, but that ain't even the point. All right. Progress of a widow. Transformation of a widow. Transition of a widow. We doing all of that. This is the journey of a widow.